Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Derek Martinez. A man from Peru has been charged with making over 150 hoax bomb threats. According to officials, Eddie Manuel Nunez Santos made the hoax threats to school districts, synagogues, airports, hospitals, and a shopping mall between September 15th and September 21st. The threats spanned multiple states, including Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Arizona, and Alaska, and resulted in multiple disruptions, flight delays, and evacuations. Investigators say Nunez Santos targeted multiple girls that were still minors online requesting sexually explicit photographs of them. According to investigators, when the girls refused, Nunez Santos allegedly sent bomb threats in retaliation, diverting critical law enforcement and public safety resources in many communities. Nunez Santos has been charged with transmitting threatening interstate communications, conveying false information and hoaxes, and attempting to receive child pornography. Romark Logistics is celebrating 20 years of partnership with the Hazleton area. A ceremony was held this morning at the Romark warehouse in Hazleton, with guest speakers from around the area celebrating the success that Romark has brought to Hazleton. We spoke with Romark Logistics Vice President Michael Lebovitz about the company's contribution to Hazleton.
This facility in operation has brought a tremendous amount of growth and jobs to the local area. We employ hundreds of great Pennsylvania residents. And it's all about growth. It's all about community. Being a family business, we're very well meshed into our communities that we operate in. So we only hope that we're providing that same love and comfort and type of atmosphere to the community as we are to our family here at Romark.
With a strong focus on the community and continuing developments to the warehouse, Lebovitz believes Romark stands out among the other warehouses in the area.
You're going to pass by many warehouses throughout America, many warehouses throughout Pennsylvania, and even many warehouses right here in Hazel Township. It's all about the inside. It's all about the people, the culture, the values. And, here at Romark, we want you to know there are really exciting things happening inside these four walls. And we're all about technology. We're all about automation. We're all about providing proper tools and adequate technological resources to our team to help make jobs easier. And a lot of exciting stuff. So come on in. Come for a job interview, come to one of our events. We'd love to meet you. And, thank you for giving us a shot.
The ceremony took place from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. this morning at the Romark Logistics Warehouse in Hazleton. 4 people were displaced following a fire in Avoca Thursday afternoon. Emergency crews say the house fire was rapidly spreading when they arrived on scene around 4 p.m. The fire took place in the 900 block of Main Street. According to emergency crews, one person was still inside when they responded to the scene, but they were soon retrieved safely. Although the case of the fire is still under investigation, crews say they believe the fire started in the basement and traveled through the walls up to the attic. No injuries have been reported. A car crashed into a Hanover Township home early Thursday morning. The incident occurred on South Main Street. According to officials, the car struck the side of a home, but no one was injured, even though the residents were occupying the home at the time of the crash. Coming up on WYLN News, we'll learn more about goat milk at the Bloomsburg Fair. Plus, the Can Do Community Foundation is raising money for Furwood Music Camp. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Kylie, and tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections, and service calls, F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
It's the 17th annual Pause for a Cause, Sunday, October 1st, at the Whitetail Preserve in Black Creek Township. Registration begins at 12:30. There's a pet costume contest, blessing for the animals, and then the Canine for a Cure walk and family fun walk at 1:30. Registration is just $15 per dog. Call Mary for more information at 570-401-3970. Pause for a Cause. Benefits, safe, supporting autism and families everywhere. It all happens Sunday, October 1st. Come walk with your dog at the 17th annual Pause for a Cause.
Welcome back to WYLN News. This year's Bloomsburg Fair has been yet another week of food, fun, and entertainment for the whole family. As the fair begins to wind down, we take another look at one of the local vendors from the week. Today, we're showcasing Betty Bronson's goat dairy farm, Betty's Acres.
Betty's Acres is a dairy goat farm, and I have about 100 goats, mostly the Toggenburg breed, and I have cheese made. We do milk, yogurt, cheese, fudge, and ice cream. And we're hoping to do caramels for Christmas.
The community has come to appreciate Betty's Goat Farm for making foods based on goat milk rather than traditional cow's milk, which can serve as a great alternative for those who could not have regular milk.
And the good thing and how I got into this whole goat dairy thing is people who cannot tolerate cow milk and cow milk products, many of them can tolerate goat milk. It's a different protein, and so it's easier to digest. And because I couldn't do cow milk anymore and I couldn't eat cheese, I felt rather deprived, so we started milking goats.
Betty's Acres will continue to be at the Bloomsburg Fair until its final day on Saturday, September 30th. The Can Do Community Foundation has announced the start of their 2023 Fund Drive. Contributions to the Fund Drive will benefit the continued restoration and improvement of Firwood Music Camp in Drums. Through the Fund Drive, the Can Do Community Foundation helps to make the music camp a barrier-free environment by improving access for special needs campers and seniors. Their hope is to also create a walking trail surrounding Firwood that will have information kiosks providing history about the camp and the local community of Drums. To donate to the Fund Drive, you can visit the Can Do Community Foundation website at candocommunityfoundation.com. The City of Hazleton will be holding an electronics recycling day on Saturday, September 30th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. During the event, participants will have the opportunity to recycle their old phones, printers, computers, and other electronics. Admission for the event is $20 per car for Hazleton residents and $40 per car for non-residents. The event will take place at the Hazleton City Authority, located at 400 East Arthur Gardner Parkway in Hazleton. Coming up on Cunningham's News Choice, Ryan Prozik is back on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, our furry friends return on Pets of the Week. And before we go, we sit down with Scott Burkhardt from the Hazleton City Authority on this week's Community and You. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Hey, Dr. Alex here with my final Feel Good Friday. So, I want to leave you with some big impressions. What's the overarching how to feel good message? And my three or so years of experience, what it's led me to. The first thing is that movement is life. Your body has to move, your joints have to move, everything has to move. Fluids have to flow. Your body needs movement, needs transportation, needs activity in order for it to be healthy and keep doing what it's supposed to be doing. And that, chiropractors, that's our main focus. We want nerve impulses to flow. We want joints to move properly. When things don't move properly, that's when you get all the weird stuff. It's as simple as that. Really, if your body moves, your joints move normal, you have enough water that your fluids can flow normal, enough sleep that there's not garbage in the way of that water, That's the secret. That's all you need, and that'll help you to feel good.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information.
Welcome back to a Friday edition of Let's Talk Sports, where we're going to give some game picks for the Sunday slate of NFL football. We're in week 4 already, so the season's kind of flying by a little quick, but we still got a lot of season left to go, so let's get right into it. And we have a 9:30 a.m. start time. And later in the season, we're going to have one, too, that's going to make people a lot more angry. This week, it's Atlanta at Jacksonville. Later in the season, it's Miami and Kansas City in the 9:30 a.m. slot. What are we doing? Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to go with Jacksonville here. Jacksonville is basically London's team at this point. If they would move there, they'd probably be the number 1 team. You know, you see the most jerseys there. You see jerseys of all different teams, colors, whatnot. But Jacksonville is a team that constantly goes out there every year, and people root for them. So I like Jacksonville in this one, although Kyle Pitts is better outside the United States than in the United States, which is really weird. But anyway, we move on to Game of the Week. We have Miami at Buffalo at the 1 p.m. time slot. Come on, this should be in prime time. Instead, we get Kansas City and the Jets, which I get it. It was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes. It's okay. I understand that one. But Monday night, inexcusable. But anyway, we have 3-0 Miami at 2-1 Buffalo. Give me the Dolphins here. The offense is clicking on a whole nother level. 70 points? Are you kidding me? And I know Buffalo had that rough week 1 against the Jets, but they've rebounded nicely with 2 consecutive wins. But Miami just feels like a whole different beast at this point, and I can't choose against them until someone stops them. It's just like my UFC kind of rule at this rate. If you score 70 points in the game, I feel like you get that kind of privilege, right? Anyway, moving on to the team that they absolutely smacked this past weekend, we have 0-3 Denver at 0-3 Chicago. Can I interest anyone in a Caleb Williams Bowl? Week 4, we're already at a Caleb Williams Bowl? Come on now, but we're already there. Give me Denver. Chicago doesn't look like a football team. I've been over that. I've stated that so many times on this show already, so we don't need to keep with it. Another underrated game, we have Baltimore at Cleveland. I'll take Cleveland in this one. Baltimore doesn't seem to be clicking yet, and Cleveland's defense is on a whole nother level, and if Watson gets comfortable, look out for the Browns here. And we're going to move on to another AFC North team. We have Cincinnati versus Tennessee. I don't like the Titans. I feel like I made that known. It's just one of those teams that don't have a lot of talent. Their coaching's really good, but give me Cincinnati. Joe Burrow proved he could at least get a win on that bum calf. And Jamar Chase, like I said, is back. So who's going to cover him on Tennessee? I don't know. So give me the Bengals in that one. Moving on, we have the Rams and the Colts. Give me the Rams. I think they're better than people think. And we'll see if Anthony Richardson comes back for this game. He's taken first-team reps. I think he'll be back, but give me the Rams and Matthew Stafford, who's looked impressive besides that game against the Bengals, which the Bengals defense is very good. So Next up, we have Tampa Bay at New Orleans. We'll see if Mike Evans can solve the Marshawn Lattimore riddle. He hasn't been able to for the duration of his career at this point, which is wildly insane that a corner shuts a wide receiver down that bad in consecutive matchups over and over and over again. Give me the Saints in this one with Jameis Winston. It's a Jameis Winston revenge game. I'm excited. I can't lie. But then we have 2-1 Washington. That's a surprise. Against 3-0 Philadelphia. I'm going to pick the Eagles. D-line depth, Jalen Carter. You know the story. Then we have another Caleb Williams Bowl. 0-3 Minnesota at 0-3 Carolina, even though Carolina doesn't have their own pick and wouldn't pick Caleb Williams anyway. Minnesota might, but they're going to get the win here. They're just a better team than Carolina. Not much else to say there. We have 2-1 Pittsburgh at 1-2 Houston. I've been impressed by C.J. Stroud in the early going, but his O-line is basically completely hurt. And going against T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith, I hope the man stays healthy through the game. That's all I'll say. I wish him the best. He's going to have a great career if he stays healthy in Houston. We have 1-2 Vegas at the 1-2 Chargers. Give me the Chargers here. I don't know if Jimmy G's going to play yet. We're not too certain. He was in concussion protocol, but the Chargers looked really good even when they weren't trying to throw the game away last week. You know, they were trying to throw it away over and over and over again. But give me the Chargers in that one. 1-2 New England at 2-1 Dallas. Give me Dallas. It was really disappointing last week seeing them lose to the Cardinals. Actually, no, it wasn't. As an Eagles fan, it wasn't disappointing, but it was disappointing for the team and the fan base because the Cardinals seemed like an easy win, and a lot of people got knocked out of their survivor pools. If you're the person I'm talking about, you know who you are because it's a lot of people. But anyway, moving on, we have those Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. Give me the Niners. They're one of the best teams in the league, and I don't see that stopping against the Cardinals. I know Dak had some trouble, but I don't think Kyle Shanahan will have any problem scheming up this Cardinals defense. And then, like I said, we have the Sunday night game with Kansas City and the Jets. Give me Kansas City. I don't trust Zach Wilson. I can make it as short as that because he's not quite a good quarterback, and they might lose that locker room in due time. So give me Kansas City there in, we're not going to be able to watch the game because Taylor Swift's going to be on the TV most of the time. That's joking. But anyway, moving on to Monday night, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Giants. Seattle's rebounded. The Giants, they had that comeback win against the Cardinals, but it's still not there yet for me. Give me Seattle on the Monday Night Football matchup in the Meadowlands. Keep me accountable for these picks. I'll keep track of them myself, but we'll recap this on Monday, see how I did, preview some Monday Night Football. It'd be a good time. So we'll see you right back here on Monday. Have a good one.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Jura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazelton, 570-454-7229.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
There's no time like the present to adopt a pet, and the SPCA of Luzerne County has more breeds, shapes, and sizes of furry friends for you to check out this week. Everyone say hello to Lucy. Here's our beautiful Lucy. Lucy came into us a stray and was later surrendered into our care. She's so loving and sweet. She's estimated to be about 5 years old. She's great with people, and this girl deserves a forever home. Next up, meet Spaghetti. She is a young adult, approximately 7 months old. She is sweet and friendly. Check out her adorable nose. Call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and more. You may just meet your new best friend and find them a well-deserved forever home.
Welcome back to another Community in You. Today I'm joined with Scott Burkhardt of the Hazelton Water Authority. Scott, how's it going?
It's going well.
Awesome. So we're going to talk a little bit about your job today, because I know we talked beforehand that people don't necessarily know what a day-to-day life is like for you. So give us a little insight.
Yeah, I'm always surprised everyone that comes for a tour and gets the tour of the facilities and the filtration plant and the jobs that we do are pretty much shocked and don't realize what all goes into treating the water and getting it, clean and safe, and for everyone to drink, and have, fire hydrants out there to protect the community and keep the pressure in them. And
yeah, there's a lot that goes on. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of needs for water, but so what do? Do you just check? Do you maintain? Do you check the water?
Yeah, we have several different departments that handle each area of the water authority. We have 47 employees. We have 37 union and 10 management employees to manage each section of the authority, and everybody has their own job responsibilities and duties, and to either check on or maintain. And I have to say they everyone at the authority, from management down to the union and the board especially, our board members have been great and willing to realize that we're in a situation now where we need to expand for the community and the growth. So they're willing to undertake several different projects which we have going through Penvest loans, low interest loans, and also some grants that we have applied for projects to make everything in the community better. And we service 14 municipalities throughout the area. It's not just the Hazelton area. It expands to 14 municipalities.
That's incredible. So, and now let's get in a little bit about the treatment. I know for some people, they just go right up to their fridge, they hit the water dispenser, and they just drink it. But there's a lot more that goes into that.
There's 700 million gallons of raw water storage that we have between several different reservoirs in the SRBC and the DRBC, the Delaware River Basin, the Susquehanna River Basin, that we're allotted to take from. And we transfer all that back up to our filtration plant at a 3.5 million gallon holding facility in the front of our building that we bring in as raw water. We treat it through different chemical processes, through our clarifiers, our filters, and it goes to our clear wells and sits for contact time with chlorine that we go and test it and goes out to the public and as clean as you could possibly imagine. I know there's several different people complain maybe about the quality of water, the smell of chlorine. Some people have it, some people don't. But we tell people, it's safe to drink. It's the best water you could imagine. We have really good wells, our sources, so it's not very difficult to treat, other than times of rainy weather where the turbidity gets a little bit high and we have to do a little more treatment. But if you do have a smell of chlorine we tell people, take a jug of water, fill it up, put it in your fridge, take the cap off of it, leave it in there overnight, and the chlorine will dissipate out of it, and it'll be just like spring water. So, I mean, if that's what you want to use as drinking water, it's definitely a way cheaper alternative than, going out and, buying bottles of water constantly because you don't like the taste of chlorine or something like that in the water. But that's just a tip.
That's a good tip, though. And then, so this summer we avoided the droughts. We had a little, drought watch. So tell us a little bit about that. Is there major warning signs?
Last year was a perfect storm of bad things that could possibly happen to us, and they happened. We had a major pump station go down and explode, and safeguards that were in check and in place that were at fault, and that allowed a pump station to shut down and actually explode. So they were all addressed and more safeguards put in place, and annual testing of those safeguards put in place. But without that major pump station that we were allotted to take 5 million gallons a day from, we weren't able to take a drop from. So as we were taking the water out and the system was calling for a demand, we couldn't pump from that major source. And we were in the middle of a drought stage that was declared by the state as well later in the year of last year. But yeah, we got through it. September, August, we were at 71% storage capacity out of that 700 million gallons. In October, we were down to 31%. We got that pump station back up online in November, and we were able to start adding water in to our reservoir from that pump station, and that really saved the day for us. And this year, we're at 98% capacity of that 700 million gallons that we have of raw water right now, and we're still looking for additional sources of good wells, and we have a hydrologist going around checking different sources for us to add additional sources for the expansion that we're in the process of doing, adding more source water, expanding our plant to treat more than 10 million gallons a day. That's what our plant's rated at. We're at about 7 million a day now that we're putting out for the public. So we're in the process of a lot of projects to increase production on the raw water side and production on the finished water side, as treating it and pumping more water out, and adding another storage tank to add to the 12 million gallon in finished water that we have, add another additional tank to that to add for more storage in our system with the expansion of the area.
Wow, a lot of things going on at the Water
Yeah,
Authority.
yes.
A lot of things going on, but that does it for this segment of Community and You. We'll see you next time. And that does it for the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest news and updates on our YouTube, Facebook, or at our website at wylntv.com. Stay with us for a look at the weather.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.